One Piece chapter 1099 is out, and this may be one of the best written chapters of One Piece ever. And this is perfect timing because we had a lot of Oda hate last chapter because of the whole Bonnie being at 12 situation, and some of the panels were unfinished. And by the way, it's not like Oda needed to prove himself, but once again he did, because there are like 15 tie-ins in this one chapter. It is insane. And the first one is why Kuma got his name Kuma the Tyrant. Basically, King Bekari, who rules over their kingdom, burns down the ghettos and kills the people to clean up the trash. And then the people beg Kuma, who is a priest in the town, to overthrow King Bekari, to which Kuma gives in and goes absolutely beast mode. This whole situation is fire as hell. Kuma going from a pacifist to straight up slaughtering and blowing shit up is like when the quiet kid in class starts roasting somebody out of nowhere. I was sitting there rallying behind Kuma. Like, it just makes me feel so happy seeing Kuma let his rage out after Oda abused bro for the last 4 chapters straight. But it is not all positive, because to prevent the world government from turning his town into the Middle East, Kuma decides to leave and search for a cure for Bonnie. Which is where the next few tie-ins come in, because y'all remember when Kuma seemingly just sent the Straw Hats flying to random places back in the Sada Baby Archipelago? Well, there were many people, especially back then, saying this was a huge plot hole, because how did Kuma know where to send them? Well, we finally find out almost 700 chapters later, because while searching for a cure, Kuma visits every single destination he sent the Straw Hats over the time skip. And that is just a perfect example of why I love One Piece so much. Most authors would have just said, well, he's been there before, or just not even bother to explain it. And not only does it tie in super well, but it makes sense because a lot of these places are where he would most likely find a cure for Bonnie's illness, along with Tequila Wolf, aka Nazi Germany, where in my opinion he probably freed some slaves. But we do have to talk about some other stuff, some confusing stuff. So remember the whole man with the burn marks, and he has the poneglyph, and the black ship with the whirlpools? Well, I was convinced it was Saul after he was announced to be alive, but man, dragon ship looking pretty pitch black here, huh? And he possibly has the wind fruit, which could make whirlpools, and he has that weird mark on his face. I don't know, man. Every time I think I figured something out, Oda decides to switch it up. Except for when I perfectly predicted the Gorosei's powers way back like 7 months ago. So I don't know, I feel like I'm not too bad at predictions. And if you want to see more of my god tier prophecies, please subscribe. We are almost at 500 subs. Back to the chapter though, because we also find out how Bonnie got her fruit, which was just randomly eating it. And a lot of people were asking for a better explanation, but like, bro, she's a glutton. Just like Luffy, she'd just be gobbling everything in sight. Pause. But bro, not every single devil fruit gotta have a reason. She probably was just hungry and saw a cool looking fruit and ate it. We also see how Kuma managed to prevent Bonnie's death, which, you guessed it, he made a deal with the devil, aka Vegapunk. And while I did predict this, I didn't necessarily think it was gonna happen just like this. Cause Vegapunk, you are a greedy old hater. Bro sees this dying child and goes, damn, that's crazy. You got some guap though? Oh, you don't? Alright, Robo time, bitch, give me your body. And once again, pause. Literally, get it? Because Kuma, bear, paw fruit. That was so corny. But hey, that's it for the video. Let me know how you feel about this chapter, and if I missed anything in the comments below. Also, please subscribe. Anyway, like the vid, sub, appreciate y'all, deuces.